Sony has updated how refunds work on the U.S. PlayStation Store, meaning users can now seek a refund for games, DLC, and add-ons within 14 days of purchase. There are some caveats, however, and users will only be able to refund content that has not been downloaded. As soon as someone hits download, they will only be able to get their money back if they can prove the content is faulty. What's more, PlayStation Star shoppers will also be able to refund any pre-ordered digital content they have ordered up until launch, with all funds being returned to their PIN wallet. If a pre-order was made within 14 days of release, users will have the standard 2 weeks to cancel it, assuming they do not try and sneak in a download. At a glance, it looks like the response to the changes is lukewarm at best. While most view the new policy as a small step in the right direction, and one that will help people refund accidental purchases, the majority of chatter seems to revolve around Sony's reluctance to implement the same refund policy as Steam and Epic. Both the Epic Game Store and Steam let users return games they have played for less than 2 hours within 14 days, meaning people can try out their purchases for a short while before deciding to return them. Sony, for whatever reason, has decided against taking that route, and has instead made the download button the point of no return. You can see the full list of policy changes over on the PlayStation support page. They exist because of the power of community. Every year the game industry gathers to share knowledge and support, and this year organizers want to build on that uplifting atmosphere by inspiring attendees to help others in need. To that end, we are holding a sock drop for Street Athletes Foundation. It's a small act that we hope is impactful to our greater community of San Francisco. Why socks? A decent pair of socks is a small but significant gift which helps address a huge need in the homeless community. New socks can be uplifting, improve one's health, and provide a welcome feeling of comfort and warmth. Want to help out? It's easy. Bring a new pair of socks to GD later this month, and leave it in one of the donation bins. The ideal socks are men's or women's warm wool socks, preferably black, gray or another dark color. They do not show the dirt like white socks. Cotton krill socks with reinforced toes on wheels are also ideal. The donation bins will be located in the North Lobby, South Lobby, the exhibition level, and West Lobby. Share a photo of you and all your friends donating using the hashtag #PoundKGDCSOCKSPOWERUP and #PoundKGOffSocks on social media. We may reshare on official GD accounts. Check out the Joy of Socks for more information on the positive impact of socks. For more details on NGDC 2019, which runs March 18th through the 22nd, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Video Game Deep Kisses weekly newsletter from video game industry. Watcher, Simon Carlos, GD, Gamasutra co-runner, rounding up the best long-read standout articles videos about games every weekend. This week's highlights include a look at smash hit Taiwanese horror game Devotion, quirky art tutoring Game Art School, and the latest behind-the-scenes video on Super Giant's early access title Hades, among a whole bunch of other neat articles videos. Well, that week flew by, did not it? But there is plenty of content in here, inspiring ground in equal measure, to get you through the weekend in good shape. Happy reading. Until next time. Simon, Curator. Miss Shit, the review, Philip War PC Gamer article. On the other hand, I'm playing a traveling artist. I came to this shade to paint pictures in tribute to my mother, via a type of in-game screenshotting. It's this art focus which sets this shade apart from other games, which might go about in those Euro-flavored high fantasy settings. Simon, just note some interesting concepts behind this title. The best game design ideas from BD, the Game Over Analyzer YouTube video. This video is a summary and analysis of the best game design ideas we've seen in all the BD talks we wished, and I thought it would be interesting to compile all these ideas in one place for your viewing pleasure. The video is framed as a response to Chris Crawford's famous Dragon speech, where he predicted a lot of what is transpiring in the medium today. Simon, just note, an interesting compilation. Who says I cannot win dress ESPN article. Mendes says it started with the Madden video game. His older sister, Jackie, pushed her brother to try new things and one day tucked a PlayStation controller under his chin. He learned to press the buttons with his chin and collarbone. Unlike fighting or fantasy games, where he constantly had to engage, football gave him breaks. Sunless Skies tells its story slowly, but they are worth the trip. Rob Zachney Waypoint article. Sunless Skies disappointed me at first. The sequel to the excellent Celeste Fail Bitter Games 2015 exploration game that was set in the universe of their free-to-play hypertext adventure, Fallen London. Sunless Skies takes us to a new setting that mixes the familiar with the completely unknown. At its outset, however, it mostly felt as opaque and clouded as the billows of smoke so often cited in its text and depicted in its art. The Agent Before Regent, a lost Rockstar San Diego project. Blake Hester Polygon article. Before Chatton got on stage, though, a different Rockstar studio, Rockstar San Diego, had its own version of Agent, a project that was full of ambition and different philosophies. A PlayStation 2 X-Generation project that some at the studio thought would be the next big release from Rockstar. A project whose parts were partially repurposed in the first Red Dead Redemption. Talking to Just Cause 2's game director about creating the grappling hook game brand new to video, Avalanche Studios, Magnus Edwards was principal designer on Just Cause 2006, and game director on Just Cause 2, 2010. Recently we spoke about the origin of the Just Cause franchise, the evolution of the grappling hook, and what designing the grapple. Talk Magnus about game design. When your favorite streamer turns out to be a creep, or worse, Cecilia, Darcy Okotoku article. Chewing is not the only gaming personality to be accused of attempting inappropriate and potentially illegal interactions with young women, or minors that he met online. There are no statistics describing how prevalent this predatory behavior is between Twitch streamers and fans, and Kotaku's interviews with law enforcement focused on predation suggest that it is not a common occurrence. However, as the internet has changed with the addition of social media, influencer culture, YouTube, Twitch and a multi-billion-dollar online gaming industry, so has the nature of online predation. Lisa's acting CEO, states neutral law unionization, opposes gaming disorder. Chris Kraft Gamasutra article. In a corresponding talk, he gave advice. He noted that the American Psychological Association, American Medical Association, and American Psychiatric Association all declined to classify any level of video game use as a disorder. Pierre Lewis said that a gaming disorder misdiagnosis could have negative consequences on people with physical and/or mental health issues. ANTHEMREVIW BioWare's sky-high gaming ambition crashes back to Earth. Sam McCarthy. Technical article. BioWare, the developer responsible for Mass Effect and Dragon Age, has returned with its first new series in over a decade. Anthem. It's a pretty big departure for the RPG-heavy studio, a jetpack-fueled, action-first online, looter-shooter, and after a disastrous demo launch 2 weeks ago, we wondered whether do you even get a playable game? The good news is that we did, and at its best,